Welcome to the Gadget 360 show, and yes, your shopping experience is about to get started because we are open for business. Look at the amount of stuff I have. Now you must be thinking, why am I wearing glasses? Well, the reason is absolutely right, exactly what I've given you, because my future is so bright, I've got to wear shades. But besides that, I'm also listening to music right now. Do you know that? Yes, I am. These are actually smart eyewear with smart sound from Oral. I mean, Bose tried something like this. I'm not too sure how successful they were, but it's interesting and always good to open with something a little different. So we'll talk about this. We'll also talk about the brand new Legion 5 gaming laptop from Lenovo. Very interesting in terms of the fact that it's under 1 lakh rupees, has incredible specs, but we're not too thrilled with the battery life, but that and more, of course, in our review. Something else that has really impressed me. Skullcandy comes up with the HESH ANC, which of course is active noise cancellation. Now this is a category that is really becoming important. One, lots of people are buying into it. Number two, Apple coming into it has really set this market on fire. But what sets this one on fire is that the active noise cancellation is good, the sound is great, the build quality is good, the battery life is good, and the price around 10,000 rupees. In fact, with offers, you'll get it under 10,000 rupees. So think 50, 60,000 rupees versus around 10,000 rupees, and sounds really, really nice. And we'll end it all with another EQ Fit watch, the smartwatch W14. Let's get started with today's show. Now, before we move on to all those amazing stories in our reviews, let's take a look at all the news coming in from the world of gadgets.
It seems that MagSafe on MacBooks is set to make a comeback. Recent rumors claim that Apple is working on a thinner and lighter version of the MacBook which will bring back MagSafe. The new laptops are expected to be released in the second half of 2021 or in early 2022. In addition, the refreshed MacBook Pro is expected to bring back the SD card slot, a feature that Apple removed in 2016 and received a lot of hate for. Apple is also considering removing the touch bar from the MacBook Pro, a feature that was heavily criticized. If the rumor mill is to be trusted, MacBook users are in for a treat with this refresh.
Our top story today, of course, is a laptop, a gaming laptop that starts off under 1 lakh rupees. Now, usually a really top-end gaming laptop with the right processor, the right graphic card that gives you great performance, has a good screen, starts off much more expensive. The starting off price here around 99,500 rupees. Now, there are many other variations you can get, but this is the starting point. Now, like I said right in the beginning, everything is really, really good in terms of the processor, in terms of the actual graphic card from NVIDIA. Everything has been done very, very well in this. But the battery life is quite a shocker. Now, I would say unless we were doing something wrong, and we usually don't do anything wrong because we know our gadgets, this one, when not plugged in, is giving us only about 90 to 100 minutes, which I think is a big mistake because you're buying a gaming laptop to get some great battery life, to be portable, to be able to move around, but then you're not actually getting that. So that could be a bit of a problem. Let's take a look at the rest of our review.
Gaming saw a serious surge in 2020, with the industry surpassing both film and TV in revenue. With 2021, this trend seems to be getting stronger as more and more people are joining the bandwagon. But you can't simply become a pro gamer without the hardware that supports your ambition. So when Lenovo introduced their latest gaming laptop, the Legion 5, we were intrigued. The laptop comes with an improved design and revised specs, so without any further ado, let's set our aim and start this mission. The latest Legion with us comes in a matte black finish with the bold Legion branding on the back of the panel. Gaming laptops are infamous for being heavy, and that's the case here as well. However, the weight distribution is where Lenovo could have worked. When it comes to accessibility options, Lenovo has utilized the real estate on this machine really well. There is a 3.5mm headphone jack, 4 USB ports, a USB Type-C port, an Ethernet port and an HDMI port. The majority of these ports are placed on the back of the laptop, so you won't see a spaghetti of wires around the machine. Legion 5 features a 15.6-inch FHD display with a resolution of 1920 by 1080 pixels. The colors looked great on the display and we were able to register every detail while we watched content on it. The panel supports a refresh rate of 120 Hz, which added to the experience when we played games. The variant with us is powered by AMD Ryzen 5 4600H processor, which is decent for an entry-level gaming notebook. However, combined with the NVIDIA GeForce GTX 1650T GPU, the Legion 5 can deliver a wholesome experience. There is a 256GB SSD storage bundled with a 1TB hard disk drive, which some consumers might not find ample because a majority of the games now have a heavy file size. The Legion with us was the gaming partner of our in-house gaming enthusiast Dhruv Mohan for a day. So let's hear from him what his experience was like gaming on the latest Legion.
I had a great day today playing with the latest Lenovo Legion 5, and this is what I feel. While the Ryzen 5 4600H chipset performs really well when it comes to medium settings, it fiddles around a bit when you change the settings to higher FPS. This is a hardware for someone who's just entering into the gaming sphere and wants to go pro. But if you are someone who's already in the system and want to achieve the stars, then this might not be the laptop for you.
While majority of the gamers will plug in their headphones to enjoy their campaign, it won't be a problem if you do away with them for a while on the Legion. The laptop features Harman Kardon speakers which are really loud and deliver clear and crisp audio. There's also a 720p HD camera on the Legion 5 which is decent for video calls but not the best if you're planning to stream with this laptop. Now how can you get those skills if the keyboard of your machine is not supporting you? Lenovo has taken care of those concerns since there is a full-size backlit keyboard on the Legion 5. The trackpad situation is satisfactory as well. It was responsive and didn't miss out on any of our motions. However, if you want to go pro, then you should plug in a mouse. The battery department is where Legion 5 might disappoint its users. The gaming laptop could give us a playtime of just about 1.5 hours with full charge. We had to plug it in time and again so that we could stay connected with the games we played. So should your gaming avatar switch to the Legion 5? We'd say yes. Although the battery optimization is subpar, the laptop overall is great for the purpose that it is built for, which is gaming. So if you're planning to buy an entry-level gaming machine, then at 99,990 rupees, the Lenovo Legion 5 should be on your radar.
Our next story is the Skullcandy HESH ANC. Like I said right in the beginning, this is a category that everybody wants to buy in now that Apple has got into it. And I predicted this, that this year you'll have as many active noise cancellation headset over the ear ones as almost TWS earbuds. Well, may not happen because TWS earbuds now are coming out like impossible. It's like weed right now growing in your house. It's coming out at an incredible pace, but I'm saying this is another category on fire. You'll see lots of them coming out. The best part about these is the price point. If you take the right offers and if it comes at some discounts, it's under 10,000 rupees. It's got everything that you look for in an active noise cancellation headset. Fits well, very light, does not really make you feel that you have something on top of your head, doesn't pain your ears, a nice soft overall build. Good sound, can't tune it much, it's pretty much what you get out of the box, you can't really custom tune it much, but the noise cancellation is very good, the sound is very good, and like I said, the price is absolutely great.
Skullcandy's range of audio devices is growing bigger every day. The company recently launched its latest noise cancellation headphones, the HESH ANC. The budget headphones come with active noise cancellation and Tile app support. Today we have them to ourselves and we're excited to see how well Skullcandy has adapted its well-reputed noise cancellation technology to their latest products. The new headphones ship with a very neat pouch to carry them around. There's also an aux cable bundled with the package since these headphones come with a 3.5mm jack, which is an endangered spec these days. Adjusting our tuner towards the main event here, the HESH ANC definitely carries a premium look. The padding in the cups is comfortable and the overall build quality is quite sturdy. Since these headphones come with active noise cancellation, there is a dedicated button with which you can turn on and off the feature. While the build quality of the buttons is great, we found it difficult to press them because of their placement. It's time to connect the Hesh ANC with our device and crank up some of our favorite songs. Our first session started with the noise cancellation turned off. Right off the bat, the headphones sound great, which is not surprising because they support high-quality audio codec like AAC. Throughout our first session, the headphones delivered strong mids with a hard-hitting bass that doesn't bottom out. But the situation flipped around when we turned on the active noise cancellation. So while the sound output was crisp, the songs did get narrowed up quite a bit and the bass didn't hit as hard as it was with the ANC feature turned off. So if you want the best output from these headphones while listening to music or watching content, it's better to turn off the active noise cancellation. Besides that, in other situations, the noise cancellation feature was spot on. We used the headphones while sitting outside and it was able to block out a substantial amount of road noise, which is impressive given the price point. Battery life is where Hesh ANC wins over. We used the headphones at a stretch of 3 days with moderate to heavy usage, and it was only once that we had to plug them in. With the fast charging feature on board, these headphones could give us a battery life of 2 hours in just about 10 minutes of plugging in. A redeeming quality here is though that even if you lose out on battery, you can connect the aux cable to plug and play your favorite tunes. So should you play your next track on these headphones? Well, yes. While the Hesh ANC does have some drawbacks like no dedicated app to play around with or the absence of multiple device connectivity, none of those are a deal breaker. The headphones deliver great audio output, fairly decent noise cancellation and amazing battery life. At 10,999 rupees, these headphones should definitely be on your playlist.
Now let's move on to a category that both excites me and confuses me. This is a company called Aural. They have come up with smart eyewear and of course they have smart sound. The speaker and everything else is built in here, so when you wear these, you're going to actually get sound, which I'm not getting right now because we're not using Bluetooth right now, so it shouldn't interfere with my mic. But when I have tried it out, the sound is pretty good. But I'm really looking at the user case out here. We'll tell you a lot in our review as to what we felt about it, but the use case confuses me. I mean, Bose has done it. I've heard there are other companies doing it. So you're going to buy a piece of eyewear to make sure that you get good sound. What happens if you want to change it, if the style isn't something that you like, if you're not going to be a kind of person that wears glasses like this, so then you're kind of left out in the dark, right? So I'm a bit confused as to whether this category will take off, but a salute to the company that they're trying something dramatically different.
The glasses that you see on your screen right now might look ordinary, but they are not. There is a reason that they're featured here and not on Swirlster. Oh, by the way, do follow them on Insta if you want some amazing fashion tips. Moving on, these are actually Aural smart eyewear. What's so smart about them? Let's find out. Now you would expect smart glasses like these to ship with some gizmos, but that is not the case. In the box you will find a premium looking case, glasses, a USB cable and fiber cloth to keep those shades neat and tidy. Once unboxed, we have to say that the glasses look really premium. The one with us is black in color. The brand also gives you an option to swap frames on these glasses from their website if you choose to. However, we found this color to be perfect. It is the sticks that make these glasses smart. Enabled with Bluetooth 4.0, these sticks can perform pretty much everything that a generic Bluetooth device performs, from listening to music and even taking calls. Now, like any Bluetooth device, these smart glasses also come with keys to control them, but with a twist. Aural provides hotkeys on the frame which are placed on each stick, the clever solution given the real estate on the device. However, we did not like the placement of these keys since it is a bit difficult to access them and they're not of the best quality. Moving on to using the shades for listening to music, we decided to play some of our favorite numbers to judge if they sound as good as they do on our earbuds. From the first beat itself, we knew that we shouldn't get our hopes high. While the audio output on the glasses was loud and clear, the tunes definitely lacked bass and the overall feel of the sound wasn't good either. The situation is better when you take calls with these glasses. Surprisingly, the noise cancellation on these is impressive. All that experience requires you to juice up these glasses. Yes, after your phone, laptops and earbuds, you might have to charge your glasses as well. In our testing, the glasses gave a battery backup of about 4 hours, in which they were our primary Bluetooth device, which is decent. So, should you be buying the Oral Smart Eyewear? We've got a categorical answer to that. If you're someone who likes quirky tech, then starting at 6,999 rupees, these smart glasses should be on your radar. That being said, by no means can they replace our beloved headphones in terms of audio output.
Let's take a quick break right now on the show. Yes, our shop continues to be open. And now let's move on to the AQ Fit, another smartwatch from AQ that is in the economy sector of price points. Again, a nice looking watch, has all the features you want, has a great app that you can sync with. But does it have even a single feature that others don't at this price point?
The smartwatch market has seen a serious spike lately. In a cluster segment like this, price to performance becomes the most important factor for a buyer. So when a company like AQ Fit launches W14, a smartwatch with all the trending features for a very aggressive price, it becomes important that we review it. So let's get to it. Right off the start, we have to say that W14 is a premium looking smartwatch with a great build quality. The zinc and magnesium alloy frame is definitely sturdy and can stand certain levels of punishment if you are a rough user. The brand is generous to ship 2 style of bands with the smartwatch to give you more styling options. W14 has borrowed its display from AQ Fit's W15. We see a familiar looking 1.33-inch HD IPS display. Just like our previous encounters, the display is super responsive and is well lit. In our interaction, the colors looked vibrant and the texts were crisp. While the display looks great indoors, you might have to increase the brightness by a notch to look at it in bright daylight. The display is packed in a 9H rated tempered glass, which definitely secures it if you are a rough user. Like you expect from general smartwatch these days, W14 does feature sports modes. From weight training to cardio, it has got you covered. Simple interface will help you keep a track of your progress, which is a big plus. Since the watch holds an IP68 rating, it means you can take it swimming as well. On the sensors front, W14 features a fairly accurate heart rate sensor, which can be programmed to work around the clock. You also get a sleep tracker on it, which can help you track your sleep. What surprised us the most was the presence of a blood oxygen sensor. It is not always accurate, but yes, it's there if you want one. While most of the features can be accessed from the smartwatch itself, AQ Fit provides YFit app to further extend the experience. The app features a very simple UI and one can master it very quickly, from tracking your fitness data to customizing your smartwatch. Talking about customization for a second, you really don't have a lot to play around when it comes to W14. The watch faces are limited and none of them stood out for us. Powered by a new Nordic processor, the AQ Fit claims that the watch can deliver up to 10 days of battery life. In our testing, the 220 mAh battery lasted about 3 days with all the features turned on. This means if you are a heavy user, then you might have to plug in your watch more often than not. So should you buy the W14? If you have never used a smartwatch, then for Rs 3,699, it's a fair deal. But if you are looking to upgrade and have a little more budget, you can find better options in the market.
That then is the Gadget 360 show for this week, but lots coming up next week. We've got a great amount of stuff, including, yes, the Sony PS5. That's happening next week. See you then.